Thanks. Hi, everybody. I like to write poems in series. Is this the right, am I at the right volume? Okay. So I have a series of driving poems because I used to drive a lot and just think about landscapes and how they change as you drive, and it's sort of meditative. You get different ideas and thoughts as you drive along. So I'm going to read 2 poems from that series, and the first one is about drives to the beach. I live in the Inland Empire, so it's about an hour or so to drive to the beach, and it's always such a nice moment to reach the Pacific. And part of my studies have been Western settlement, Western expansion for my college, university degree. Just, why did we keep going west, 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 and what is the reward after all of that, and all the crimes committed, all the displacement of peoples? One reward is the Pacific Ocean, so it's such a great thing. So anyway, I'm fascinated with the Pacific Ocean and with California, and so this is about a drive there. It's called Colors. Stretch of blue, pale, bleached above the hawk, just under the plain, crossing canyons in deliberate course. Another hawk, the red and gold of Indian blankets. To the right, bronze hills, cows swatting chaotic flies. To the left, a train. The plane is headed west, out over the Pacific. Plow to market, well to faucet, powwow to conference, encompassed in the sparkle of glass. But how far is it to the place we are trying to find? The exit and eventually the ocean. Park, step out, breathe. Breezes sweep like mysteries. The sand, a primitive emanation of tan. And then traces of original hope. Something important and wise shining through the clouds. Here it is, the end of the Western dream, a liquid sapphire, an immense bowl of creation. The plane has disappeared, and the hawk. I am in a dream of blue. And that is also sort of a tribute to Rothko and Diebenkorn, my 2 favorite artists. This one is going the other way, out toward the desert. It's just called Another Drive. This time I leave the circling freeways of Los Angeles, head the other way, toward the burnt land of Arizona. The bare and intentional road straightening out into the desert. The land says that space leads to more space, and it is time for new thoughts. Parched lands harden into multiplying horizons. Shriveled snakeskins, saluting cactus plants. Beneath the desolation, essences brood. The air changes to gold, to red, threatens to ignite. Boundaries dissolve into vapors. I have come across perplexities and found that mysteries can sometimes be opened. Desert questions. One answer is, the parched land lives. Unwashed, the scorched miles are not forsaken. Hidden there, thirst. And in the thirst, the memory of rain. Thank you.
I brought 2 poems about phones. Smart. I bought an intelligent phone to replace my not-so-smart one. It was lovely, so sleek, so small, its screen brilliantly lit in golds and blues. It came in a lopsided cart from the 14th century, which was pulled by a long jointed leash made of wood that kept coming apart. The wheels may have been wooden too. I'm not sure. I never got it to move. If it had, I could tell the action would not have been smooth. The cart held a conical thing ribbed in plastic rings, like what you might give a baby who's teething. This thing changed the voices on incoming calls into Donald Duck, Mickey, and Goofy. It was all very cool, but too cumbersome. I gave it back to the god of dreams, went back to my paid-for cell and its fractured screen. Landline. After 18 months of 21st century life, I'm going back to the 20th. On a phone red as a fire truck, a cherry orchard, apple of my ear hooked to a landline, and a small white box on the green bar top, as physical as you or me, not an anonymous slot on the AT&T. You thought it hard to reach me in my cell, on the cell, frequently turned off to guard against those gamma rays. Just try me now. Even mornings when the ringers mute on the flame-red rotary in the apartment's heart, the whirring of the answering machine will tell me someone wants to sing into my ear like the golden open-beaked canary stickered to the center of the dial. I've been amorphous long enough. Time to resume shape and color, locate others of my species, send electric roots on down.
The bird I see soaring each morning above my home will one day fall from the sky, her last wings beating dust from the hard dirt, trembling with a fear of not knowing why. I have felt the same, trembling in the dark. Sent here to die, I know only my name. There were times I wished to fly, leave this earth, to soar above the bloody ground, to live a larger life, to leave a legacy. But really, what remains of me, or you, any of us, in the end? A few stories for the children to climb on. Hard dirt to lie on. Sky.
I actually say it Marie, I just spell it funny. So I have two here. This first one is called Lights. Flying back from, I'll give that again. Flying back to Los Angeles. In front of me, a small black-haired woman, face to the window, peers into the night. Near the city, she spots the scattered lights of a small town. Los Angeles? She says to the American man seated next to her. He glances and shakes his head. No, it's much bigger. A few minutes later, she spots another sprinkling of lights, slightly larger. Los Angeles? No, much bigger. You'll know when we get there. The plane rumbles on into the sharp crystal night, and soon crests the San Gabriel Mountains and begins its descent to the city below. Blackness gives way to a vast plain of golden stars. Lights sparkle to the horizon in every direction. Her gasp takes my breath away. Her awe fills the plain and brings tears to my eyes. And I too press my face to the window and watch, as mile after mile and minute after minute, an endless ocean of lights and life passes below us. On the ground, I gather my things and walk out into a city I've taken for granted every day. And the second one is called Missing Something. Living in this big universe, in this little galaxy, on this tiny planet, in this minuscule body, I can't help feeling I've missed something. My accountant tells me I should have started an IRA years ago, but somehow I don't think that's it. When I hear the mockingbird singing at midnight or the stream singing in the canyon, I keep feeling someone's calling me. I don't know how to answer. What happens if you don't get life's reminder memos? Will the stars wait for you? I guess they're pretty patient. The world goes looking for philosophers and ends up finding marketing campaigns. Doesn't seem to realize they're not the same thing. Everyone has to have a job, so they try to put the poets to work writing ad copy. Poetry's not a job, for God's sake, duh. Just remodel the kitchen, everything will be fine. But I can't help feeling I've missed something. Thank you.
You're a damn poetry magnet. I haven't heard poetry this good in ages. Open and invited. It's great. This is a found trigger, not a found poem, but sometimes you can't resist. I came across the title of a book published in Italian in 1737, translated as Newtonianism for Ladies. And this is what it triggered. Newtonianism for ladies. If you pursue him, he will flee. If you flee, he will follow. If you achieve the correct distance, he is yours. If you make him your son, he will attract other bodies. If you disturb his inertia, your paths will diverge. If you remove heat, the system falls apart.